Today we're going to learn about analogies. I think of analogies as kind of like a brain game for me, where I have to find the pattern in the first part in order to successfully complete the second part. Analogies are something that we use to compare two sets of words that have similar relationships. In order to complete it correctly, in order to win the brain game, your first step is to identify the relationship between the first two words before we can move on to complete the second part. The relationships between the first two words are going to help you better understand the second two words. So the word relationships that we are going to use today are cause and effect, part and whole, item and category, where the first word in our analogy is the cause and the second one is the effect, or the first one is the part and the second one is the whole, or the first one is the item and the second one is the more general category. Here's a great example of what an analogy looks like. If you notice, we see page and then a colon and then the word book. There's a double colon and then we have the word door, colon, blank. If you think back in math, a few weeks ago you learned about ratios, and you learned how different numbers could be read in this same way. If I was to read this out loud, I would not say the word colon or double colon. Instead, I would read this out loud as page is to book, as door is to what? Well, looking at this analogy, I want to first look at the first two words. Page is to book. What is the relationship between the first pair of words, page and book? It is part and whole. Page is a part of a book and a book is the whole. Now, I need a word that has the same relationship with door. Door is the part. What is the whole? A house. Page is to book as door is to house. Maybe you said room. Maybe you even said car, because a door is also a smaller part of a car. Any of those would work as long as it has the same common relationship as part whole. Page is a part of a book. Door is a part of a house. Let's try this one. Head is to body as letter is to what? Well, the relationship again in this one is part and whole. Our head is a part of our whole body. So when we think about letter, the letter is the part, but what is the whole? Well, when I did this, I said that letter is a part of a word. You could also say that letter is a part of the alphabet. Head is to body as letter is to word, or if you want, alphabet. Either way, the common relationship is part to whole. All right, joke is to laughter as tornado is to... Wow, how could those words be common? Well, if we look at the relationship between the first pair of words, joke and laughter, we'll see that it is cause and effect. A joke is the cause, laughter is the effect. So now I need a word that has the same relationship with tornado. Tornado is the cause. What is the effect? Well, a tornado can have a lot of different effects, can't it? I chose the word destruction. Joke is to laughter as tornado is to destruction. Their common relationship is cause and effect. Learning that joke and laughter was cause and effect helped me to best choose the word that filled in the blank for my second pair of words. How about this one? Turtle is to reptile as blank is to mammal. We have the relationship between the first pair of words as being item and category. A turtle is the item. Reptile is the category. Here, I'm not missing the category like in the last few examples. Instead, I'm missing the item. So blank is to mammal. In this one, I need an item that would fall into the category of being a mammal. Again, this is one example where we can have a lot of different definitions or a lot of different words that would fall into that category. But for my example, I didn't choose one. I am going to go ahead and just give you one. Human is a mammal, or a dog is a mammal. Anything would fit in there. Turtle is to reptile as dog is to mammal. As long as it is a type of mammal, that one will fit for me. All right, so your job today is to complete the analogies practice in your notebook that looks like this. You have 2 of them in your notebook, but you are going to complete the first one that is on the same page as this video, and it says fork is to utensil as piano is to what? You are going to tell me the answer, what would fill in that blank, and then you need to tell me what the relationship is between those words. What is the shared relationship between fork and utensil that you used to discover the missing blank for piano?